This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Brian Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
It's back to school, and that means that you're going to be hearing all sorts of things in the hallways. Maybe as teachers, as students, as parents, you need to be in the know of the latest kid lingo.
I feel for teachers, man. Like, how do you stay on top of all that? Like, I guess maybe by osmosis, you hear the kids saying it, but you're probably like, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life. This is Generation Alpha, by the way, who's come up with all of these new slang terms.
So we're now 2 generations removed from what's being said.
Yes. Cool. Here to help you out and to also test you, Gurdeep, because, you're the coolest of the bunch.
That's a low bar in here. I'm sorry, guys.
Your hat's on backwards. You must be cooler than us. So I'm going to give you some terms by kids. This is what kids are saying.
This is what kids are saying today in the hallways, the stuff they've picked up over the summer. What does it mean?
Okay, let's start with the first one.
Sigma.
Sigma?
Sigma. What do you think Sigma means?
I have 3 alpha nephews. I've never heard that term. It's obviously just like the coolest sorority all the kids want to be in. They're all trying to get into Sigma Delta Kappa Chi.
That's sure. You got that part right. You're close. It's typically a male and like a cool dude. He's humble, but they play by their own rules. So yeah, I guess they would be
like that guy would get into the Sigma frat or sorority.
You're
sure.
close. You got it. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm going to ding myself.
Yes. Next one.
Yep.
Rizzlers.
Oh, yeah. That's like when you go to the movies, like the baby Twizzlers. Like what are they called? The nibs? They're like the new age nibs.
The Rizzler. Yeah, they're referring to candy. No, you already know what Riz means because we've done it.
Oh, Riz. Riz is charisma. I learned that. So Rizzlers is a group of kids with charisma. It's a group of,
It's a charming, seductive person, and they have Riz, but they can apply it easily. So it typically involves asking someone out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rizzler sounds like the thing you pass on if you're contagious and you have Riz. Oh.
No, that's not
Put
it.
a mask on. No? Okay.
Okay. Let's do another one.
Ohio.
The answer to the riddle, what's round on both sides and high in the middle.
No, that's not it. And you probably don't want to use it that way. It's weird. Ohio is like strange, weird, cringy. Like if you were like, my mom is doing a TikTok dance. It's so Ohio.
What?
Yeah.
Why is Ohio just taking shrapnel?
I
That's
don't
so unfair.
know.
It's
Poor
a
Ohio.
perfectly good Midwest state.
I know. It's anyway,
All
just,
right.
And one more here.
The next one is Skibidi toilet or just Skibidi.
Okay, now they're just making stuff up. Sorry, did I hear that right? Is that Skibidi toilet?
That's right.
Yeah, that's when you have to pee so bad you're literally skipping down the hallway to get to the bathroom.
And you're just like,
No?
Skibidi, Skibidi,
Yeah.
Skibidi?
Either that or playing double dutch in the bathroom.
No.
No?
There are no skip ropes in the making of Skibidi
All right.
toilet. So
That's a big no then.
yeah, there's a viral meme of a head coming out of a toilet, and that's what this refers to. But Skibidi just means nonsense. It could be anything. So like if somebody just throws Skibidi and like it can be used in many ways. It's complicated.
So basically the entire generation and their lingo is Skibidi.
You got it.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Oh, back to school, to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool. I got my lunch packed up, my boots tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight. Oh, back to school.
It's great every time. It's back to school day. Steph, I'm sure you're a well-oiled machine with your kids at this point, but Pooj, this is new for you. How's everyone feeling?
I'm great.
Yeah.
They're already good. They're good. Grade 9, grade 7. They know what they're doing now.
Yeah, and most parents are just like looking forward to this day, right? They're like, okay, go back to routine. This is all good. Yes, I got to get back to lunches and that, all of that stuff. But for me, I've never done this before.
This is like one of the only times your kids have left the house.
Yes.
And they're
So
little,
true.
so it's not like it's JKSK.
No.
Yeah.
Bodhi turns 2 at the end of the month. So they're young.
So this is like
preschool. Yeah,
yeah.
they're going to a Montessori school, and I am freaking out. And I think they might actually be fine. I think I'm going to be the one who's like more upset and more traumatized.
The crazy part is they don't even know what's happening yet. Like you may have told them, but they're like they can't register. They're like on Wednesday you're going.
Yeah.
When you take them tomorrow, it could be smooth or it could be like all heck breaks loose.
I'm preparing for it being the worst case scenario. I'm preparing for like I leave and Bodhi's hands up against the window and it's like sliding down as he's crying, going, "Mama!"
Is he as dramatic as you are?
Yes. Both my kids are.
Okay, so if they're like my kids, which every time you tell a story, it sounds like they're like my kids. My daughter left, could not have cared less if I was there or not. She was like, bye.
Wow.
And my son cried every single day.
It's,
And
it's the younger one, right? That's
Yeah.
always gonna.
And he's a boy, so boys are more sensitive when they're little. And he was crying like it was like torture. And I'm like, no, I can't leave him. They're like, he's fine. I'm like, he doesn't look fine.
Yeah. Also-
and he cried till grade 3.
Yeah.
What?
Every day. Every day.
Till
It got a
grade
little
3?
like the first like JKSK was like torture, and then it got a little bit better, but there was still tears. Grade 2, there was still the tear every time I left him, and like
no.
Also, you said
Yeah.
boys are more sensitive boys are sensitive when they go older too. They just learn to hide it.
okay, fine.
It's true.
Oh, wow. Okay, I don't feel better. Thanks, producer.
You're welcome.
Steph. Grade 3?
That's fine. Grade
And
three's- yeah.
you're starting them way earlier than I did. So maybe by SK, JK, he won't be doing that
Yeah, you
anymore.
just got like 6 more years till Bodhi's 8. You're fine.
And I'm told, what I was told by the teachers is I'm supposed to just like drop them off and like run out. Like I'm not supposed
Really?
to.
That's the advice?
Like stop, drop, and roll is
Don't
what I'm
linger.
going to do. Yeah.
Don't do the roll part. I don't think that's going to
Why?
help.
Why is she rolling down the hall?
All right, Drinda from Ajax is on the phone. Drinda, do you have any advice for my friend Pooja?
It's going to be harder on you than it is the little ones.
Okay.
Trust me, they will be just fine. I have done home daycare for 23 years. Walk away.
Oh, dear.
Oh, so you're on the other side of it, Drinda.
Yep, just walk away. They will be absolutely fine. It actually makes it harder on the kids if you stick around and like love them and hold them and kiss and go.
That's it. So I just like a
it.
quick like, hey, goodbye, have fun. I'll be back later. Like
Yep.
just like that.
Give them a forever kiss on their hand and say, Mommy will always come back. And if they need a love, they can rub it on your face or their face, and they're good to go.
This is great insight because
It's
we're
great.
getting it from the person who's on the other side of this, who's seeing what the kids are like after the parents have stopped, dropped, and rolled, as Pooja
Oh,
called
they're
it.
so much better once the parents go.
Okay, there you go.
And like they shouldn't see any like weakness on my face, right? Like they
No
shouldn't
weakness.
see me
No
crying.
weakness. Turn around and cry.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't let them see you cry.
Don't let them
I'm
see
an
you cry.
ugly crier, Dorinda. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna know.
Yeah, I cry too. It's all good.
And Pooja, you got to remember, like day one, you got to beat someone up. Sorry, wait, no, that's prison. Wrong advice. Yeah.
You guys are the best.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So, what is the most ridiculous thing you've had a family fallout over? We're wondering, because I don't know if you heard the news, and I'm so excited about this. Oasis, after 15 years apart, the feuding brothers, the Gallagher boys, the reunion is finally happening. It's probably because of money, but I don't care.
Yeah. I never thought we would see the day because everybody who is a fan and who knows their story has told me that they hate one another. They absolutely despise one another and they will never reconcile. But I guess if you run out of money, even that can bring you together.
They're better together than like Liam has done his own thing. Noel has done his own thing. I've seen them both individually. It's not as good. They had this brawl backstage in 2009 after like a Paris show. So that was when the split happened. It's been 15 years. And by the way, it's like 30 years this month since their first album, definitely maybe in 1994. So they've kind of been broken up, for lack of a better term, as long as they've been together.
I bet you it's for a dumb reason. I bet you the
Yeah, of
reason,
course.
like it always is. And so many people can relate to this, not talking to siblings anymore. They've had a falling out. It's over something ridiculous, but enough time has passed now that it's like nobody's willing to maybe make the first move and call one another to bury the hatchet.
The ego gets in the way. Has this happened to anyone? Stuff?
Yes. I was like 19, 20. My sister is 10 years older.
Okay.
And she would come out with us every once in a while. We'd go to like clubs and stuff, and she wasn't with anybody.
You go out to the club?
The club, and there was a country club in Kamloops, BC, and the DJ there, my sister was in love with him.
I
And
can
so-
already tell this is dumb just based on the setting.
Thank you. And so she'd make me go like talk to him and request songs on her behalf and like find out about his life. And so I talked to this guy for like 3 months.
You were the wing woman.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. You're at a club, you're going up, you're requesting a song, you're like, so do you also like long walks on the beach?
Yeah, it was
Like,
ridiculous. Honestly,
What's your zodiac
and I'm
sign?
Like, and I'm like 19, 20. I'm like, I don't want to even be here. I just want to go party.
I'm just trying to get my line dance on.
Right? And so I find out all this information about this guy and I'm giving her all the information. And then we went out to a different club one night, me and my friends. My sister wasn't there. He was there. He comes over, gives me his business card. He was a teacher. I don't know why he had a business card.
A teacher slash DJ? This guy's amazing.
And he's like, do you want to go out for dinner one night? And I was like, oh, no. And so he gives me the card and he's like, but okay. He's like, well, think about it. So I went home and I'm like, and my sister's like, what did you do last night? Tell her what we did. Told her what happened. Gave her the business card. She didn't talk to me for 6 months. I'm like, I was helping you to tell you that he's a
She was
jerk.
like, no, you were flirting is
Wow.
what you were doing.
So we didn't talk for 6 months. I don't remember how we started talking again, but they're married.
What?
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
What? Hold on. The DJ slash teacher
Yeah, they're married.
and your sister are married?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Bury the lead.
Well, I had to.
I mean, technically, she should be thanking
Yeah, you're
you,
the
right?
ultimate. You're the ultimate wing woman. You grease the wheels.
Thank you.
Planted the seeds.
Thank you.
That is a ridiculous family fallout.
Thank
And
you.
6 months is a long time. Do not talk to your sister.
Thank you.
All right, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know if you're going to top Steph's story. What is the most ridiculous thing you've had a family fallout over? We want to hear from you.
Yeah. And what was it that actually took to bury the hatchet and become, family again?
Getting married in a line dance in Steph's case.
Apparently, yeah.
Call us 416-872-2434. Call us right now. It's 416-872-CHFI.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
What is the most ridiculous thing you've had a family fallout over? I'm not talking about the serious fallouts, the ridiculous ones, the silly ones where you don't talk to your siblings anymore. We ask you this because it's finally happening, the Oasis reunion.
The Gallagher boys, after 15 years of getting in a brawl backstage after a Paris show and not talking and not performing together, they're getting back together. It's probably for the money. Who cares? It's happening. They are doing shows together next year, 14 shows all over the UK, and I'm crossing my fingers they make their way across the pond.
It doesn't even matter what their falling out was about, right? Because there's this much money involved and there's all this anticipation. They're coming back together, but it was probably ridiculous.
It was the Gallagher brothers. It had to be ridiculous. What is your ridiculous family fallout? Let's go to Linda from Cambridge.
Well, my sister is 10 years older than me. The falling out, to be honest with you, I don't know why we had a falling out. I think it was related with our parents, okay?
Okay.
But we went 14 years without talking.
No.
Whoa.
Yeah, and what got us together, get this one, my mother's funeral.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we're best of friends now.
Glad to hear that.
It's been probably 8 years ago that we got together.
Neither of you remember what caused the fallout way back when?
No, we both kind of have two different ideas, but related with the parents. Let's put it that way. It still boils down with the parents.
It had nothing to do with the nightclub and line dancing.
Oh, no, I like that one, but
Okay.
I think I got her top with 14 years falling out, and now we're best of friends.
Love hearing that.
It's so funny, and I mean, I couldn't live without her and vice versa, and, there's 10 years between us, and we lost too many years.
Well,
Thanks, Linda.
We love a happy ending here, so thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
That's how you know it was ridiculous. They don't even remember.
Yeah, totally, right? That's the telltale sign. Ridiculous family fallouts. Jason Hall from Toronto texting in, I had a falling out with my oldest brother over telling my mom that he skipped school to go buy a new pair of jeans. He was so mad at me, he didn't talk to me for 3 months.
Oh my God, 3 months?
3 months over some denim.
Wow, I guess you don't make that mistake again. Let's go to Steve in Toronto. What is the most ridiculous thing you had a family fallout over?
I was playing with my action figures as I was a young kid, and I would go around and tear all the Barbie heads off of my sister's dolls.
Oh, my.
Hold on. You decapitated their Barbies?
Yeah, I decapitated their Barbies with my G.I. Joes.
Classic.
Yeah.
This is why I always wanted a sister.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, seriously. My brother had G.I. Joes. I had G.I. Joes. I had nothing to decapitate.
Okay. This now makes a lot of sense when it comes to our relationship. Steve, so do you still talk to your siblings now? What was the falling out? Did you give each other the silent treatment for a little bit? What happened?
She got awfully mad at me. She stepped on my wrestling ring that I used to have.
No,
No, she
wrestling rings-
didn't.
Those rings were so cool.
Yeah, she put her foot right through the bottom.
Oh, dear.
That's not okay, but I guess you had it coming.
Yeah, I mean, I tore their heads off, so.
And you and your sisters have not talked in 40 years?
No, we talk.
Okay.
We're close now. We're close.
Okay. Oh, that's
Okay.
good. That's good.
Those kind of things bring you close together.
Yeah, right?
Steve, thanks so much for sharing. That's awesome, buddy.
All right, take it easy.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
from 98.1 CHFI.
My tooth fairy, my tooth fairy, will you meet me? My tooth fairy.
Did not know there was a Tooth Fairy song. I'm hearing that for the first time.
This is the song you sing before you go to bed. Everybody knows that.
Are you messing with me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, do you sing this to Sia and Bodhi?
Tooth Fairy, to the fairy, bring me some money.
Yes,
Yeah.
You're praying to the Tooth Fairy. So it's National Tooth Fairy Day. Love the Tooth Fairy. Like the Tooth Fairy hooked me up before like my parents would give me a weekly allowance. It was the Tooth Fairy
Yes.
that was stuffing my Maple Leaf Velcro wallet.
I don't even really know what the going rate is now for tooth fairies because inflation. You got to take the cost of living
Absolutely.
and everything into account.
If you have, if the Tooth Fairy has visited your kids recently, drop us a text at 98191. Tell us what the going rate is because when I was a kid, it would be a crisp $1 bill or $2 bill.
Wow, that much? I got like a quarter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, times are tough.
Yeah. We're 5 years apart.
Wait, we're not 5. We're 4.
Whatever.
3, maybe 3, actually.
Whatever. The point is inflation. And, here's the thing is I don't know about you, but I always try to visualize what the Tooth Fairy looked like, right? Because, we don't know. We're sleeping.
I woke up one time.
Really?
Tooth Fairy's fine.
Really? Okay. Glad to hear that because the visual I get every time is The Rock.
What?
In the movie Tooth Fairy.
Oh, right. He was in a movie. Okay.
And he's like in a tutu and it's a whole thing.
Right.
I wish I saw what the
Gurdeep
Tooth Fairy
said
actually looked like.
The Tooth Fairy is fine. You're right.
Yeah, depends. Whatever floats your boat. But I'm just wondering now, like, do you get like if it's depending on the type of tooth? Like I've heard that the Tooth Fairy sometimes will give you more if it's like a molar versus like one of the lame front teeth that comes out or whatever.
A bicuspid?
Sorry now?
I don't know. I've heard the dentist say it.
Oh,
a bicuspid.
Oh, I thought, okay, they do it by numbers. Oh, yeah, the 16's not looking good.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah.
So I think it matters what tooth, like the Tooth Fairy has to do a lot of investigation before she hooks you up with whatever she's leaving you.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure that's part of the deal. I don't know. I just was very thankful.
If you're a hockey player and an adult and you lose a tooth, can you still put it under your pillow and get paid? Or is there like an age limit on...
That's
like
when
if I lose a jib today...
That's when The Rock actually comes to visit you.
My Tooth Fairy.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.